Hello, my name is gibsmusisko. I'm a singer and a songwriter, first and foremost. uh, and on January 1st, I'll be 20 years old. Um, that's a really big deal for me because my band, PosterChild, has an album out called Vengeance Says. And it really represents all the part of me that are the most teenish. And, when you have an album out, it really represents a lot of who you are. You can't really help that. You can't avoid that. And so I've lived under this really deeply teen identity, and now I'm taking, a slow march toward real adulthood here. And I have some calls to make. And those calls are manifesting in the form of the band's second album. The first album was received as well as I could have hoped, and I'm so grateful for how it did locally, but I want to reach further than I have before. I want to reach further than I ever have with this second one, and I think I have the capability to do it. I think I have the resources, I think I have the tools, and most importantly, I think that I have the drive. It's just a matter of doing it now. And I've checked with everybody in their own board for the wider scope of things. This album has a narrative. This album has more ambitious arrangements. But most importantly, it has a more ambitious, hopefully, way of manifesting in our 3D world here. I'm hoping to take it out of state and perform it in that way. And I'm hoping to get some coverage from some maybe out-of-town news things, radio, whatever. I'm taking the next step forward. And to do this, I've really had to look into myself more than I had previously, and my identity. And I think that has reflected in the content of the second album from what I've written so far. We're going to start recording soon. We've completely blacked out February for all of us, so we're just going to spend every evening of February working at it, which is fantastic. I'm thrilled. But on my end, the album is about a character. And of course, because I wrote it, that character is a part of me. I can't avoid that. It's just how it is. But the character is this dude who's kind of, a little bit of a rolling stone, and he finds somebody. And in this somebody, he has to choose between his way of life, because he's kind of, he's a guy who's fighting for a cause. He's either a soldier or a secret agent. He works for the government, right? And he gets caught up in this fight. He gets caught up in this lifestyle of being a fighter, being a warrior. And, but he has somebody at home, and these two passions conflict with each other. This love and passion he has for this person, and this love and passion he has for his art, really. And he doesn't see a way forward in each without the other. And so the album is him grappling with this choice he has to make, and whether he really even has to make the choice, because he still believes he doesn't have to, and all the nuances and ins and outs of that. And it's up to the listener as to which way he chooses to go. By the end of the album, you could say, well, he went back to the woman, or he went off and never saw her again. But the second album, Leaving New Mexico, is pouring straight from my soul. Actually, I know singers say it all the time, but when I go up and I sing these songs, it feels like it's welling up inside of me every time. And that's the goal. That's what I've wanted. I want to be a channel for creativity. I want to remove my ego from it. I want to remove the part of me that requires affection and attention from this. And I want to isolate the part and amplify the part of me that wants this to be heard for a greater reason. because I think it has value artistically, and I think it makes people think, and I think it makes people love and feel, and just the same way that it makes me love and feel and feel torn apart and feel stitched back together. And it's not that heavy, but it can be. It has impacted people locally already in that way, and so I think that I want to drive it home. I want to drive it forward. I want to take that final step into becoming not just a teeny bopper, not just a lighthearted indie rock songwriter. I want to find the definition, the line that separates me and the medium. This first album was a lot of the medium talking. It was spontaneity. It was raw. It was great. But I want to multiply on that. I want to compound on that and become something so much greater. And if you're watching this, I want you to join me. And I want to know you're here with me, and I want you to know I'm here with you. I want to try to be through my songs. So if you haven't heard Vengeance Says, check it out, get up to date. And if you can get in touch with me, shoot me an email, I'll send you a demo. My email's gibsmusisko@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, whoever you are, and I appreciate you. Thank you.